Morning, students. Now we'll start with the second video of our chapter, Internet Basics. And today we'll start with a topic, web portal. Now, what is web portal? A web portal is a gateway of a wide range of internet services. Means it is a gateway from where we can use the internet services such as email, search engines, and e-commerce and other. Is it clear? So it does not contain information on any topic. It does not contain information on any topic, but it suggests related web pages to the user to find the desired information and links to the related sites. Are you able to understand? It does not have any other information in it, but it suggests us the desire to find the desired informations. Is it clear? And nowadays most of the search engines acting as a web portal. So whatever you desire, whatever you deserve, or whatever you desire, so these search engines find out the required information for you. Now there is a difference between website and web portal, but in conclude I want to tell you that web portal is loaded with a multitude of features and the website is just information centric. Clear? Next topic, web page. A web page. What is a web page? A web page is a digital page which may contain text, link, hyperlink, video, audio, and etc. Is it clear? It is basically written in HTML language. The form of HTML is hypertext markup language, and it's stored on a web server. Important thing, it is stored in a web server, and each page is defined a unique web address, and this unique web address is always known as called as URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Now the next topic is, what are the component of a web page? So when we talk about a web page, let's see the structure element of a web page. Now these are the links. This is the title bar, header area, content area, footer area. So these are the structure element, but content element of a web page are hypertext and hyperlink. Now what is hyperlink? It refers a digital text that is a unique feature of linking to other document or a web page. Linking of other document or web pages. Is it clear? Hypertext may be in a form of text, or in maybe a form of video or audio. It is called a hypermedia as it is not confined to any only text. Is it clear? When it is not having only text, then it is called hypermedia. Now hyperlink. What is hyperlink? Hyperlink, it provides direct access from the hypertext in a HTML document to another document or an object in a web in the same document. In other words, we can say that whenever you hover a hyperlink, the mouse pointer will change into hand shape. You must have seen that it has been changed into hand shape, because whenever we bring our mouse on a hyperlink, but it doesn't happen in hypertext. Okay, the next one is source code. Now the source code, it is the basic layout and the structure of a web page. It also defines the content of a web page. What all is there in the web page. Now what makes a web page work? Now web page is a basic unit of a website. It is a basic unit of a website of a document on a web which contain information. The information is in a static or in a dynamic content. When it is a static content, we are using HTML. When it is a dynamic content or scripting language, then we use scripting language like Perl, JavaScript, CSS, and so on. Is it clear? So these are the contents element of a web page. Now from here you can see the step depicting the work of a web page. Now the source code of a web page written in a web development tool. A request is made by the user. The web browser transfer the request to the web server, and the request gets processed from the web server. The page is located and sent it back to the browser. The browser interprets the file and open on the screen. Now, what are the difference between a web page and a website? Please read it and understand this thing. Now the next is web browser. What is a web browser? A web browser is a program that is used to visit, important thing, that is used to visit on the internet by providing the browser with the respective URL address. Is it clear? It is an interface. In the beginning I have told you it is an interface between the user and the World Wide Web. It is an interface, and it also provides a function like spell checking, search engine, toolbar, tab browsing, and other things, and HTML access key and pop-up blocking. Is it clear? So this is a web browser. And now there are two types of web browser. One is GUI based web browsers, another one is text based web browser. Now what is GUI? GUI means graphic user interface. We just have to click on it and we'll open the web browser. A GUI based web browser is designed to render content in the form of pictures, audios, videos, animation and text. Most of the browser nowadays are GUI. Is it clear? Now what will happen? While clicking on the mouse on a highlighted word on a graphic that is on hyperlink, the browser demands a large amount of bandwidth and the CPU has to render high quantity content like videos and animations. Is it clear? Now what will happen? Navigation can be done by pointing and clicking on the mouse and on the highlighted word. कोई भी highlighted word आता है, we'll just click on, bring our mouse over it and then click it, and the browser have to use a large bandwidth and CPU have to use by render high quality contents. Now so these are the examples of web browser, GUI based web browser. Now text based web browser. Text based web browser are different from GUI browser. The text based browser accept access to the web in a text mode only. We can only find out the text in it, and navigation can be done same in by highlighting the word. Is it clear? And the text based, so important, it is a text based browser. It is a text based, and the previous one was image or video based. So it is a text based browser, so it demand a low bandwidth, low, and CPU resource do not require CPU more resources of a CPU. And text based browser are useful for speech synthesis, and Linux is the example of text based browser. Is it clear? Now the next one is web address or URL. URL is, or a web address is, a uniform resource locator. We have discussed about this. It is a unique address of a web document or a web resource. We also call it a URI, uniform resource identifier. Uniform resource identifier. So there is a URL, example of a URL. Let's see the components of a URL. Now the first one is the scheme. This is the first part. And as known as a protocol. What is a protocol over here? HTTPS. Hypertext Transfer Protocol, secure, and or this scheme may be FTP, File Transfer Protocol. File Transfer Protocol is for uploading and downloading. Is it clear? The next one is the host. The second part of a web address identified as a host, and the host is over here is www. If a web address in an internet, it will not begin with www. It is an internal website, can be used by internal computer of an organization. Is it clear? The next one is domain. Now what is domain over here? A domain name follows the host. The first is scheme, the second one is host, and the third one is domain. It is a unique name given to each website, and with the domain we have a domain name extension. Is it clear? Let's see. Web extension will tell us which type of site is it. Is it clear? Now look over here. Domain is india.gov.in. India.gov.in. Is it clear? The next one is the path. The last part of a URL is the path, that's the browser regarding to the file that we are file from the domain user. Now over here, this is a scheme, this is the host, this is the domain with a domain extension .in, and this one is the path. This one is the path. Is it clear? Now some common domain name that we use for commercial.com, international.int, government.gov, and so on. These are the entity. These are the some domain names that we use. In India, we use in US.jp for Japan, .fr for France, .uk for United Kingdom. The next topic is HTML, hypertext markup language. It is a complete code package. It is also used to create a web page and contain both text as well as graphic. Is it clear? Now it is having, as we have came to know that it is having the full form is hypertext markup language. So what is hypertext? Hypertext refers to the combination of text and graphic images. It is a piece of ordinary text that has a unique feature of linking to another document or a web page. Now what are markups? Are a special symbols, and these markups are also known as tags. These markers are also known as tags. And what is this markup language? Markup language are designed to create an appropriate mark scheme. So HTML is an example of markup language. Is it clear? The language specifies the code for formatting both the layout and the style with the text file. So students, this is all for the second video. Now the few more points are left. We will discuss in our next video. Thank you. Have a good day. Jai Hind.